Seahawks game. So come here and check that out. Cheer them on. Home field advance up the playoffs. We're going to the Super Bowl. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage once again, Miss Robbie Turner.
The stars and the moon above and the clear blue sky and the deep blue sea. That was when the best things in life were free. That time went by and now I got plenty of plenty. Which kind of be, cause I still got love, I still got rhythm. Look at what I got to go with them. Could ask for anything more, well let me tell you, theory. Got my diamonds, got my yacht, got a guy I adore. I'm so happy with what I got. I want
Victim number 1. Okay. It means you like you.
I'll take your money. I'm not getting sold. This is going to Jesus. I'll take that. Where'd that cord come from?
You're immortalized.
All right, so they pay me money to talk to you. Huh? I'm sorry. I know you didn't want to hear anything coming out of this voice tonight, but deal. Okay? So I have to tell you a quick story. Are you guys ready for a quick story? That was lame. Are you ready for a quick story? They don't pay me that much to get up here. My goodness, I need to make sure that you actually want to hear a story. So here's the deal. I don't know, how many of you actually live here in Washington? All right. God bless America, or Washington Apples. And how many of you have traveled anywhere, really, outside of Washington? In the summer, the winter, wherever. And we know we are very blessed here in Washington. We don't have insects the size of birds here. We don't. We have like moderate winter, like, and, you know, like our climate change is just kind of, we're like, oh no, it's so cold, but it's like 60. We're like, I hate my life. I have to add a sweater. And here's the deal. Now I'm gonna do, this is one of, like, if you're watching made for TV special, like Lifetime Women, what the fuck is that now? I don't have a television. Like, what? You would know, right? Women's entertainment, I'll kill you, I just will. Alright, now this is a complete dramatization. Oh, by all means, go to the bathroom during the most important part of the show. I'm teasing. All right, here it is. Now, yesterday, which was Friday, I was dressed extremely butch. Fuck off. All right. I was walking down the street, or up the hill, if you will, to Broadway, you know. I was hungry. I was going to meet a friend for tea. I was very excited. I know, you cover your ears for me. I'll fuck you up, I just will. You have 7 years in prison for your murder does not sound bad right now. So the point is, I'm walking up the hill to Broadway because Seattle and San Francisco, sister cities, were nothing but hills. Hills both ways to school, in the snow, make up the rest of the story, but it's both hills. Or both ways. Whatever. I don't usually walk. There's my car coming down the hill right now. An emergency vehicle. So, I'm walking up the hill, and I'm wearing, you know, the very trendy Obey hat. Hello, I'll be out in a minute. And a gigantic Hobbit-sized tarantula scurried over and under my hat brim. Now, keep in mind that I am dressed very butch at the moment. I could have passed for a straight individual. You're welcome. And I'm walking down the hill like this. Because it's 1994. And I'm walking, and this tarantula goes, and I'm like, I see it, and we have this exchange of, I'm gonna piss myself, and the spider's like, I'm gonna eat your eye, and then the rest of your body. To which I reply to said spider, we don't have large insects here. It was a Hobbit's, like, you've seen the trailer for every movie that you go to the movie theater right now, they show a fucking trailer to the Hobbit. And how big are those spiders in the fuck, they're the size of this room? They are the size of Mystique Summers or whatever her name is. Dynasty, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And the point is, I was pissing myself over this spider, and I chucked it across the street. No, I'm not even kidding. I wish this was like, I was making it up like, just for funny. No, I threw it across the street, and it landed at the feet of these like groundskeepers at an apartment building, and they literally like shook and turned and looked at me like, what the fuck? And a hat lands, and I'm like, looking insane, but very butch. And I suddenly realized that no one anywhere, there was a runner going by, a bus like hit a pedestrian, there was all this stuff happening, and everything just stopped. The wind stopped, everything. Birds stopped, they were just hovering like those helicopters in the scary Tom Cruise movies. And I suddenly put myself together, a la Shelley Long in True Beverly Hills when she thinks she's drowning in the shallow end of a pool. And I'm like, and I walk across the street, and I pick up my hat, examining it for the tarantula, and I put it back on my head where these men are just staring at me, and I'm like, and I said it in the butchest possible reply. I went, I'm very Meryl Streep, I apologize. And they just stared at me, put on the hat, and I continued walking as I think urine was dribbling down my leg. Tarantulas are not something to mess with. And then I got some ass clown that sent me a message on Facebook. You know, tarantulas are actually much more afraid of you than you are of them. And I'm like, bitch, it wasn't a real tarantula. I didn't like go to the Woodland Park Zoo into the tarantula section. Be like, oh, I'm just here for a funny story. It's called research. Meryl Streep with drag over here. Like, just thought I would feel something for a moment in my life. Ass clown. A spider that big is a tarantula to me. Am I wrong? How many of you have been in the shower when a spider, it could be the size of like a dust ball. You see it and it just slightly moves and you're like, oh, poison! Immediately. We've all been there, and if they jump or if they like turn around and look at you, you're like, I've heard it go, and you're like, I got your attention, didn't I? You just thought you were gonna stand there and wait for a message, or not. Scared the fucking shit out of me. So just so you know, there are tarantulas here in Washington. They're this big. It had an ass the size of Reese, who you'll see twerking later. Reese can booty pop like no other. And I'll tell you, that spider looked at me and went like, Mommy, please no more, like that. And I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. And it was green. I've never seen a green spider with like legs like this. It's like a red dot on its ass, or a heart, or I don't know. It might have been a mirror. I might have been looking at my own face. Like, it's like that weird, scary movie where you look at Helena Bonham Carter's like eye and you see the future, but you die. It was Helena Bonham Carter's eye. It was a spider. Anyway, who wants more Drake show?